We're back. We're back. That is what you call a catastrophic equipment failure. Hello, Marianne. All right, we are actually still at Kahala Resort. As you know, if you were on the stream before, we were just walking onto the property and everything quit all at once. But like the troopers we are, we regrouped and here we are, back ready to go. We'll wait for a few more people and then we'll get back down there to the beach area. It's windy out here, very windy, but there's kite surfers out there, really good surf. Dolphins are out. Jerry, a little bit of everybody bailed me out. Yeah, I know it. It seemed like I probably got caught up, but no, I didn't. We just came around the corner and man, we lost power, audio, everything all in one whack. But here we are. We're actually inside in Kahala's lobby, so I'm not going to be able to talk really loud here in just a second. We're just going to do a walkthrough, and I'm going to be silent, but I'll let you guys take a look at it, okay? We'll just do a walk around, and then we'll go outside and look at the horrible exhibit with the dolphins. Here we go. Here's the entrance here. The hotel itself is beautiful. It's a pretty isolated location. It's not very big. It's not as big as you may think it would be. I'm not sure how big you'd think it would be, but we'll go out here. It's windy. I'm going to let you know right up front. We'll go back inside. Here's one of their seating areas here. It's beautifully appointed. The rooms are really, really nice in here too. I don't know if you've ever stayed here, but it's really nice on the inside here. Lots of functioning space, but it's windy out here. So we're going to go out here. We're going to look at the dolphins. The dolphins like right here. You can actually stand right on top of them almost, but it's they'll come up right here. Watch the break of the water. You'll see their fins come up here in just a second. I don't know if you can see them over there. We'll go over there closer. Yes, you go through the hotel to see the dolphins. But we'll go up on this bridge. You'll see them right here. We'll be literally right on top of them. You'll see right here. You'll see the one male. I think it's a female or a male that comes right over here. Let me try and make the glare on the water as little as possible. Yeah, you'll see them come right through here in just a second. Did you see that? They come around in a loop. They'll come around here in a second. They'll come over right over here. The wind is just ripping today. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys with the mic, the wind on the mic. Did you see it? It's right there. They're not coming over very far. Here it is again, right there. I'll show it on this side. You can see you saw them like right over here a minute ago. Here it comes again, right here. See it? The water. And over here. See them right there. I almost don't even like showing this because it's like promoting keeping these beautiful animals in this horrible enclosure. I just hate it, to be honest with you, with a passion. I mean, yeah, it's really, really windy here. Let me kind of break out over here. You can see the dolphins over there in that area. Here, I'll go over here so you guys can see it a little bit better. The only upside is that they get to show the kids some of these dolphin, and you get to see the they get to appreciate the dolphins a little bit, but it's just inexcusable to have them in this enclosure like this. No, they can't go out in the ocean. These are dolphin that usually, I mean, you can see that one over there. They're swimming around. You can see them break the water. These are dolphin that usually swim hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles in the ocean, and they're stuck inside this stupid little exhibit. You see the fish, see them over there getting the fish from the people. And these kids will get in the water and they'll be able to swim with the dolphins, which is good. It gets them to appreciate the dolphins, but it's just sad that they're in this enclosure. You can see that dolphin over here. That dolphin over there swimming. We'll go back over this way so you can see him again a little bit better. I hate this. See him, see the dolphin. And they'll just go in circles. Four. There's four of them. And there's one over here that's in its own little kind of enclosure. Here comes this one right here. Watch right here. It'll come up. It's like they're in. It's like looking at a family member in prison for a crime they didn't commit. Here comes one right here. They'll come up around, and they'll just do that hours and hours and hours and hours and hours a day. It's horrible. And you can see the one, I don't know if you can see over there, you can see a little girl feeding the dolphin. And they'll do this pattern. Here comes this one again over here. He'll come around. He just does it over and over and over again. This one dolphin has a different pattern right here. He goes under this bridge. He goes around the bridge, comes back around, and goes over here, and then up on this side. Here he comes. He's going to do it again here. See him over there? All right. That's about all I can take. I hate this. And here's the one again over here. You can see him right there in the water. See him? Right there. Just so you guys can see it, I'll show you again. I think the glare is off a little bit more. Maybe you can see him. Jerry, it's isolation. You know, it's it has a little bit different vibe out here. It's a high-end property, but there's really not a lot of amenities. It's closer to the east side, closer to things like, you know, Hanauma Bay, Cocoa Head Trail, Sea Life Animal Park, that type of thing. But I'm not a big fan of the property, really. It's in a great location. It's right here by the, right here on the coast, but the beach is not remarkable, to be honest. Where'd that dolphin go? He keeps coming over, but he stops short of the bridge for some reason. There he is. See him? He's just stopping short of the bridge. All right. We can go over here and look at some other fish that they have. And then just to give you an idea of what you're saying about the appeal, it's kind of like this isolation that it has. It's very windy. It's good for wind sports, but the beach is not super nice, in my estimation. I mean, there's some people that like it, obviously. There you go. Hopefully you can see it. There's a big blue, I think that's either a, I don't know, I want to call it a triggerfish, but it may not be. There's another name for it. Can't anything be done about what? About them being confined? Well, having lived in La Jolla, which is right next to San Diego, I've actually donated time and money to try and get these, you know, just watch Blackfish. Watch that documentary called Blackfish, and you'll see what the issue is. I hate it. I absolutely just, it's like taking a dog and putting him in the smallest confined kennel and have people come up and kick the kennel. That's exactly what it's like. And then pay, you know, let people pay to kick your dog's kennel. In my estimation, that's what it's very much like. And this is the beach of Kahala, right here. It goes around that point a little bit. Really good snorkeling around that little man-made island right there. But this is the appeal. If you see right over there, that's Cocoa Head Trail, right there. That's Hanauma Bay, right there, on the other side of that point. But there's also China Wall is over there. There's a number of, and that's Hawaii Kai right there. Hawaii Kai is a really cool little community. I like it over there. You see where that surf is coming in right there? See how the surf is coming in? Right there is the kind of the bay harbor that goes underneath the freeway there for Hawaii Kai. And Hawaii Kai is just a nice community, very clean, very, you know, middle class. But it's like kind of like an ocean front. A lot of beach or ocean access and water access homes. They have their own little houseboats and boats that go right underneath the waterway or the freeway, and there's a waterway that comes out to here into the ocean. It's pretty nice. But this is it. This is kind of the appeal. The appeal partially is that it's isolated. It's not like it is at Waikiki. So if you're into this kind of an isolation type of an atmosphere, this is a place for you. And obviously this is a waterway that you'll see a lot of the container boats. There's a big container ships over there. Looks like they're going in. Looks like they're going into the harbor instead of coming out. And, you know, I don't want to disparage, you know, Kahala. It's a well-kept property. It's beautiful. It would not be my choice. There's others that I would choose. It's like it's a much smaller, less fancy version of Turtle Bay, in my opinion. If you're going to be away from Waikiki, which a lot of people like, if they're going to be away from Waikiki, then Turtle Bay is a better option. Everybody's here. This is everybody. They just had a wedding right here and everybody's inside at the reception. This is about as busy as it gets. It gets a little busier than this, maybe half again as many people, but it doesn't get like 2 or 3 times as many people. Every time I've been here, this is probably the 30th time I've been here. It's not much busier than this. It has a small pool. That's the pool right there. You know, and there's the, you know, you're not going to get the big waves, surfing waves. I mean, it's really big for snorkeling. I mean, you see people out there snorkeling because it's just a flat beach. You see the beach, how it is right here, how low slung it is. That's how it is going out there. There's not a drop off until you get out there to where it breaks. If you see those breaks right there, that's when it kind of drops off a little bit more. But it's good for snorkeling and that type of thing. Yep. Do you want to, we could do one of two things. We can walk out that way, the way that we came before we got assaulted by our own equipment, or we can walk back through that way and go through the hotel out the entrance and go back by the country club and golf course, and then we'll just cut it off right there. Which would you like to do? That's the rooms up there. That's the hotel. And they have more over that way over there. If you've not done Cocoa Head, that's a great hike right over there. Olamana is another really good hike, but that's a Widowmaker to do the 3 peaks. You could go up and do the first peak of Olamana. It's not that difficult, but to do the 3 peaks, it's not difficult, but it's trying on your nerves. You've got to be pretty nervy to do it. And then the ridge over there, Hanauma Bay's right on the other side. If you want to do that hike, right before you get to Hanauma Bay, there's a little trailhead that you can just barely make out. It's right up here, right there, and you go up over that ridge. Go through the hotel? All right, let's do that. I'm for that. I'm just bummed about those dolphins. I just hate that. Just hate it. It's just sad. I hate cruelty to any type of animal. And that's nothing less than cruelty to animals. Make no mistake about it. There's nothing educational about it. I know they put the premise on it. Well, we're able to study the dolphin and be able to, learn about their ways and all. That's bull crap. That is not the case. And I have actually, I spent a lot of time myself with, I was in La Jolla a lot more than what I am now, with people who know way more than I do about dolphin and sea life. And just watch that documentary called Blackfish. You'll know what it is, what it's all about. See that dolphin going through there? It's like purposely making a family member go insane. It's supporting confirmation bias for making an animal, a beautiful wild animal, going insane and making money off of it, and then wondering why they're not healthy. Tumors and get sick and get cancer and do not get in the wild. That's what it's like. So I'm going to stop preaching about that, but no, make no mistake about it, it's BS. It's a lobby area right through here. Yeah, I'm back. Here's the entrance, and we'll go down the little walkway, angle to the left here. It's one of their outside dining areas. They actually have 4 restaurants here, and they're actually pretty good. I'm not eating at this one, but I've eaten at the other 3. Very nice. But, you know, not worth the drive in my estimation, not worth the effort. So we're going to go out here, we're going to walk where they're saying not to walk, down this driveway to the left, and it'll take us out to the entrance of Kahala and the golf course down here. It's beautiful, beautiful property. I wonder why they say don't walk on this. I'm just kidding. I know why. Because someone's going to come around that corner and just run me over right from behind. I was trying to think this whole time what I would call Kahala, and I'm just falling short of calling it the poor man's Turtle Bay. There it is, Kahala, because it's not cheap, but it is a little bit lower version of Turtle Bay. I mean, if you're going to come to Oahu, in my estimation, obviously everybody's different, but in my estimation, if you're going to come to Oahu, and you want to be isolated away from Waikiki, because you're going to be one of 2 things. You're either going to be in Waikiki proper and then venture out to do activities and see other parts of the island, or you're going to be outside of Waikiki and then go into Waikiki, if at all, and experience some of the city life. You know, you may not ever come into Waikiki. You may want to stay on the North Shore or the east side or whatever. But if you're going to do that, go to Turtle Bay. Turtle Bay is isolated, but it's a beautiful resort, and you're like a mile away from all the good stuff that the North Shore has to offer. Lanikai Beach, all the way down to Sea Life Animal Park. You can go to Macadamia Farms, go up the North Shore, go to Pipeline, Bonsai, Waimea, go to Waimea Valley, look at the waterfall, go to the Botanical Gardens, yada, yada, yada. You can do all that. Whereas here at Kahala, you're kind of in betwixt all that, and I don't think there's a payoff for it. That's my 2 cents. There's the golf course I was telling you about. It's a beautiful golf course, expensive. I'm not a fan of golf myself, but I've been very lucky enough to be on some of the best golf courses around ever. But I'm just not a golf fan. We just got out there because we were shooting the golf course. We did Mackay, Princeville, the Princeville course on Kauai by Honolulu Bay is one of the most beautiful courses you've ever seen in your life. But you couldn't pay me $1,000 a day to go play golf on that stupid thing. No, go ahead. Okay. Sucker thought I was walking in front of him. I was waiting for him to cut it in front of me. Yep, there's the beautiful golf course right there. So we're going to go up here to the park that we cross the bridge, and then we'll cut it short. Not cut it short, we'll cut it off right there. Hopefully you guys stayed for part of the first part and part of the second part, and you enjoyed maybe a little bit of it somewhere in between. We're just going to go we're just going to head back to Waikiki now. There's just no sense in taking you guys with us. You've already seen it. You've seen it coming here. You don't need to see it going back, right? Right over there is the guy that should have stopped us when I walked through there the first time. I walked right past him. He should have. I bet when I walked past him, he said, "What is that yahoo doing? Walking past me like he's supposed to be here," because he's obviously not supposed to be here. Oh, I get it. I get why golf is the way it is. I mean, like I said, I've been, not from a lucky player perspective, but lucky to be able to have gone on some of the best golf courses. Other than Scotland, some of the best golf courses in the world. I mean, from Korea to all over Mexico to Hawaii to New York to California. And I could probably count how many rounds of golf I played. But we did it because we were doing film and video of the golf courses. And we got to go on there and play. And, you know, it's beautiful to see the courses. I mean, the courses are extremely beautifully manicured. And it's amazing to see how they keep them, you know, do the upkeep on them. I definitely see how you can become obsessed with the sport of golf. You know, all the cool stuff, all the cool clubs and balls and tweaking your swing and all that kind of stuff. I get that, but my interests would just lie elsewhere. In case you guys missed it before, this is a popular locals. I mean, none of these are tourists here. These are locals bar or locals park. And this water, when it's down, you see people in there fishing, little kids in there fishing, catching fish with nets. You can see the fish is jumping up here. So, all right, guys. Sorry that we had to do this in 2 parts, but hopefully you had some enjoyment out of it. Hopefully you learned a little bit. And hopefully some of the input I shared with you is going to help make your next visit to Oahu or even some of the other islands going to make it a little bit more pleasurable. Maybe you've learned some things you want to do or don't want to do. All right. Okay, guys, we will talk to you later on our next live stream. And by all means, leave comments. Let us know what you like, didn't like, what you want to see more of or less of next time.